Human beings are perhaps the most social species on the planet. Unlike some of our primate cousins who live their lives in relative solitude, we seek, nurture, and thrive from close relationships from birth to death. We have what social psychologists such as Roy Baumeister, formerly of Florida State University, refer to as a need to belong. And many researchers have argued that our need for relationships is nearly as important to our well-being as our need for food, water, and sleep. It's not enough simply to have relationships, however. To thrive, we need relationships that are characterized by affection and intimacy. To understand why, consider that humans are born into this world in a virtually helpless state. Unlike many other animals who are moving about within minutes of their birth and foraging for their own food within days or weeks, we humans are completely incapable of meeting our own needs, not for a matter of days or weeks or even months, but for many years after our birth. In the meantime, our very survival depends on someone else's willingness to provide for us. That's an enormous undertaking in terms of time, energy, money, and lost opportunity. So it naturally requires an enormous motivation to invest ourselves in someone else's survival. Why do we willingly invest our resources in our children instead of keeping those resources for ourselves? Of course, the answer is that we love our children, and love is the powerful motivator that leads us to sacrifice our own well-being so that our children can thrive. From the child's point of view, then, our love is necessary for survival. A newborn who doesn't have someone providing for its needs is a newborn who won't survive for long. When you think about it in this way, our tendency to feel love and affection is literally a matter of life or death. Of course, our need for affection doesn't disappear once we emerge from childhood. Throughout our lives, our closest, most important relationships, such as our marriages, our close friendships, and our family connections, are those that are characterized by affection and love. In fact, a lack of affection is one of the most commonly cited reasons why a close relationship ends. We don't all need the same amount of affection any more than we all need the same amount of food or the same amount of sleep. But we all need some in order to have a healthy and fulfilling life. In our daily lives, then, it's to our benefit to remind others how much they mean to us and why we care about them the way we do.